while we have Fresh here, obviously a hip hop artist has a song out right now called Petty with 2 Chainz and 50 Cent. What I wanted to do is not go over these, but more so pick your brain on who you think is one of the best currently or in the past at using basketball players, sports, doesn't matter, overall into their rhymes. Just to get your gears going. Kendrick once rapped, this was on Control, which applied him to anybody who didn't listen to Section 80. Who the fuck y'all thought it's supposed to be if Phil Jackson came back, still no coaching me? Nas said, met her in San Diego at the Super Bowl party, had the Henny, sipped it up with Terrell Davis, MVP. We flipped it up from Sports Illustrated. I was soaked out. This is obviously awesome, me doing this. Flossing with Stout. He had the Gators. When she walked in, she lit it up like Las Vegas. Terrell said her man's a fullback for the Raiders, a drunk who'd fuck cheerleaders and wind up in the papers. Lil Wayne said, so I stopped writing. Now I'm like lightning. And you ain't Vince Young, so don't clash with the Titan. Hip-hop scholar since being knee-high to a duck, the height of Muggsy Bogues, complexion of a hockey puck. RIP to him. So anyways, who do you think is one of the best out right now that has done it, or in the past that has done it, incorporating sports into their rhymes?
I would definitely say Wayne because, like, he personally is the reason why I keep my sports center on loop. I just got so stuck doing that. Like, we would be in the studio for hours and nothing be on but ESPN. And it would just constantly play. So, and he's a big sports fan. So I know he probably knows way more about sports than, Kendrick, you know what I mean? Not to say that, he's better or nothing like that, but.
Well, it's a different sort of rap because like Kendrick is taking on a lot of the social issues, which is great for the hip hop community. But Wayne was so focused ever since like the Carter 1 and Dedication 1 when he was like, I'm gonna apply myself and try to come up with like the slickest rhyme so I could also relate to the current athletes that were there during that time.
And he's like really into sports. He can't play, but he's really fascinating.
He can't play.
He's so bad.
That's always the hard part because then this has been an age-old thing where they say athletes want to be rappers, rappers want to be athletes. So when the crossover happens and people can do it, which doesn't happen, I mean, who has?
Master P.
I remember how close he was to getting a roster spot.
He was on the, what you mean? He was in the league.
Played?
Master P was in the league. No, Master P was in the NBA.
What year was this?
Don't know, but he was in there.
90s.
He played for New Orleans.
I thought he tried.
He signed a contract.
Man, Master P was in the league, man.
I missed it.
Master P was the only rapper to ever do it. No, he was in the league. He was on the team.
Well,
this was during the remember they had the lockout. So I think it was during that time when they had that lockout.
In 96.
Hornets in 98, 99.
Boom.
Raptors in 99, 2000. And then the
roster spot.
Wait. He
played for two teams. He got traded. Oh, yeah.
What?
He had a contract. He had a contract. And that could be like a 13-day contract or whatever. It could be a developmental
still a contract.
And I don't care if it was 13 hours. He got a jersey. I wish I could get the P. Miller jersey.
He signed the dotted line. That counts.
Wow.
Twice.
That's great.
Twice. If you're there in the preseason and you don't even like make it to the regular season, that still counts.
And this was before the G League, so he really was on the team. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's impressive. Okay, but from like a lyricist standpoint, it's Wayne. It's Wayne and then everybody else.
Yeah, it's definitely Wayne first.
Yeah. Jay? You got anybody? Ready?
Well, because if it's based off of what kind of, how many times do artists talk about sports?
All the time. You always compare it.
So to get the best, we got to scan for hours.
But see, nobody gets that deep as Wayne. Like, he's going to break it all the way down. You know what I mean? Nobody's going to go that deep. Like, you may get like 1-2 punchline reference or whatever, a cool play on words with a name or something like that. But to give it to dedicate a whole 16 to talking about, a player, sports, and, statistics and all that, like, nobody's going to do it like Wayne.
Is anybody doing it right now?
Not that I've heard right now.
Just to stir the conversation, Drake just put out the diss track back to back with the Toronto Blue Jays as the cover when they had won the back-to-back World
with
Series.
Joe
What was it 66, 67?
Yes.
That's a pretty elaborate sports reference out there.
Right, and that was also because when he was beefing with Meek Mill, what he wanted to do, because during that World Series, it was Toronto against Philly, literally back-to-back World Series.
Yeah.
And that's why he called it back-to-back.
No, that was
and
very
took a shot
deep.
at me.
That was super deep. Like it went over so many heads. I didn't even know that shit. I'm not a Toronto fan. I don't know.
I hear Drake is. I hear Drake's a big
Yeah, I heard
Toronto
so,
fan.
too.
No, but I'm saying that, like, Drake's good. That was a great one, but that was like one time. So we're talking
The consistency
about
of
on
doing
a
it,
consistent
yeah.
level. Yeah.
Right. I just don't know anybody right now that's like applying themselves to the sports community to really be like, to pass the torch from Wayne, because I agree with you. I just don't think there's anybody right now that's receiving the torch on the other end to like make it, to not make it, to be that guy that's like the sports guy. Like Action Bronson puts a lot of sports lyrics, puts a lot of sports references into his lyrics, but I don't think he's really gone like to the level that Wayne ever will. Just my opinion. All right, let us know your thoughts, comment section below, subscribe to 2IT Sports.